Hey y'all, it's Ty, and back here with another video. And today I want to take a little different approach, not necessarily do any gameplays, anything like that. I just kind of want to talk to you guys about my journey to become the 2K global champion. First things first, from a young age, I would say 5 years old probably. After elementary school, I would bus up to my dad's high school. He was the head basketball coach. I would do this 5 days a week. I would, when they had practice. Otherwise, I traveled to the games with them. But I would just sit there and watch practice. Just watch everything they did, everything my dad did. Just wanting someday to grow up and be like some of the athletes he had on his team. And I would shoot on the side hoop here and there, but I just love being around the game of basketball. Love being around those guys, and those guys kind of open their arms to me to kind of be a part of them, make me feel like I belonged in a sense. And I fell in love with the game of basketball. That was kind of the beginning for me. In basketball, I was a four-sport athlete, but basketball was my main thing, my main passion. All the goals I had came down to basketball. I just wanted to go to state, man. That was my main goal, make it to state. And so everything I did from there on was to work towards that. I tried like everything, man, everything. I did everything within my power to make sure that my goal would be fulfilled. And so when I was a junior, I was on a pretty good team, right? So we made it to sub-state, which is one game away from state, and I was a point guard. It was a tie game with like 12 seconds left. Our coach called a timeout, set something up, and he set up a play in which would get me in isolation. And so they were denying me the inbound, so we inbounded it to one of my teammates, and we did a dribble handoff type action to give me the ball, and I ended up slipping and falling, and they went with it the other way and got 2 free throws. And then I missed like a 30-foot three, and that was that. No state tournament. And I can honestly say that was probably the lowest point of my life. Was that. You can make fun of me, say this and that, but that was heartbreak. I've never experienced heartbreak like that, and I mean it was next level, because that was my only goal, my main goal in life. And so next year, the following year, we were ranked number 4 in the state. We were 21-0, but we played the number 3 team, 3 versus 4 to get to state. I know it's kind of sad that we played each other, but we didn't play well. Shot 1 of 18 from 3 and ended up losing by 15. So long story short, the dream of playing at state had to come to a close, and that was hard for me to let go of, because that was my only goal. And so I was seeking another goal, mainly. I didn't know where life was going to take me now. I knew I was going to colleges and that. But I was like, I need something more. I need to still be competitive. I wanted to play college basketball, but wasn't good enough to get a scholarship offer like that. So I decided to try down avenue of 2K. And so I played Pro-Am at the end of 2K18 pretty competitively. At the end of 2K18 in some tournaments, and so 2K19 is really where it all started. After Christmas break, that's when I started playing my team competitively, and I fell in love with the mode, and I never looked back really, and so being competitive in that gave me a sense of what I had in high school. Looking forward to competing in that type of stuff. Although there was no big time tournaments, I was still playing against some of the top guys out there. And so coming into 2K20, I kind of was debating whether to just strictly do my team, maybe try out Pro-Am. I didn't know for sure which avenue I was going to go down, and so I ultimately decided to put my mind towards the 250K tournament. And so once those details were released about 250 coming back, I was excited. I was like, this is my opportunity. And then there was another opportunity with the Play Now tournament, 100K Play Now tournament. And I didn't think much of it at first. I was like, it's Play Now. Like, that's not really my alley. That doesn't seem as fun as my team, right? But I was like, I can do both. So I qualified in October, I believe, for the 250K tournament. and I believe October also for the Play Now tournament. Maybe it was November for the Play Now tournament. I'm not exactly sure, but I qualified for both. And so in late December, late December, early January, I believe, is when I qualified for the regional Play Now tournament, which was in LA on February 1st. So that was kind of surreal. I was like, wow, I'm almost there. Like I'm competing in a tournament for 15,000 because the regionals was 15,000, and I knew 4 people out of the 8 went to globals for 100K. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. And so my mind still was on 250K though, because that was my main goal. I was like, I'm winning 250K. And so when 250K came around, it was January 25th, and I got out of the first round pretty easily. And then the second round came around. I was up by 8 or 10, I believe, in the second quarter, and things just kind of fell through for me. I didn't play well. Kind of ultimately just didn't play well. Ended up getting beat by Jin, and my heart was broken. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, say, oh, I was looking forward to this Play Now tournament, because I wasn't. My heart was broken. I was down and out. And I'll never forget, my brother texted me. He said, this next week could change your life forever. I'll never forget what he said. This next week could change your life forever. Because even though I lost the 250, he was like, you still got this opportunity to go to LA and qualify for this 100K Play Now tournament. He said, you got to get back up tomorrow morning and start grinding, because you got 4 days. I have 4 days to get ready for another tournament in which I didn't even play any Play Now at all. And I was like, oh my Lord, I was like, I wasn't in the right mindset until he got me there. And so I labbed with 3 different teams, because I was like, if I can get out of the first round and make globals, that's my main goal. And so I got out of the first round, lost in the finals, but I was okay with it because I was going back for 100K. And so the last 4 weeks, I literally have spent so much time on Play Now. And trust me, guys, when I tell you, when you guys think my team is boring or this and that is boring, Pro-Am's boring, play now for 3 weeks straight. And just let me know. Let your boy know how it is, how it goes for you. So yeah, I would sit here couple hours a day playing Play Now. So it is what it is. I was like, it's worth it, because I was focused. I was like, it's an opportunity to compete in 4 weeks. So I flew back out there this weekend, and it's all crazy, man. The bracket favored me somehow. I don't know, but the bracket would set me up pretty nice. I was able to save my top 3 teams for the finals, and I was lucky enough to come away with it. And all I can really say is all the glory goes to God. Like, I can't even explain it really, but just like the way everything was set up, the way I lost sub-state my junior year by slipping and falling, and with my only goal really, from feeling down then to losing 250K to feeling down then, and finally I was able to come through. I was able to come through, and I'm not gonna lie, after the game people were like, well, how were you feeling? Were you excited? I was like, I was just relieved, man. Just to get that off my back, off my shoulder, off my chest, everything. Like, I finally was able to achieve one of my biggest goals. And that's something throughout life I hadn't been able to do. I had set so many different goals, from going to state to winning 250K to all these other small goals, and never really been able to achieve any of them. And so finally I was able to achieve a big goal of mine. And so I don't know where I go from here. I'm gonna try streaming on Twitch pretty consistently. Gonna try uploading on YouTube pretty consistently, and just getting into the flow of things, because I want to really keep this thing rolling and make a run at becoming a content creator, because I really do love it, man. I really do. As much as I can complain about the game, this and that, I really do love it. Making content for y'all, I do. And so the thing I love most about it is, you can say, yes, I made money, but I made money doing what I love. I love competing. I love competition, and so I made money, but I was doing what I love. And if you don't love your job, then why are you doing it? That's another thing. I always want to love what I do. That's why I'm going into education. It's because I want to love what I do. So all I can say is thank y'all for your support throughout everything. I know I haven't been that consistent lately because I have been getting ready for the Play Now tournament, but I'm gonna try to get more consistent with y'all. And I love y'all, man. I really do love y'all. I appreciate y'all's endless support. And I don't know where this avenue is gonna take me, but I know God has a plan for me, and so I'm just gonna try to make the most of it, man. I love y'all, man. Have a blessed day.